Set number 75398 is the buildable C3PO that we got last year to mark the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, and this was gifted to me at Christmas, but one that I would have been purchasing anyway at some point this year, if only to pair it with that buildable R2-D2 that I loved so much last year, and we will pair them up later on in the video. And initial first impressions are I really enjoyed this build. I didn't find it particularly repetitive. Obviously, you have to repeat the arms and legs, but I found it really enjoyable. And of course, a slight variation there with the silver original New Hope leg, which I really liked. Really pleased that they did that. They had to really for a UCS 18 plus black box style C3PO. Very minimal use of sticker pieces in this set as well, which I really enjoyed. This set also came with the 25th anniversary brick, which is a bit of a shame it didn't come with the R2-D2 one. That is maybe a minor gripe for another time. And you also get the designated plaque, as you do with any buildable droid. And of course, the figure that caused a bit of controversy, that C3PO with the silver leg that initially came in the other UCS Landspeeder set. This figure, I am pleased that they did break the rules and include it in this set. If you're going to do a UCS C3PO, you have to include the best version of C3PO, and that is certainly my take on it. I am really impressed with how they have constructed this C3PO. Obviously, a lot of snot building techniques involved in this particular build, and lots of variation in gold pieces as well. And from the back, you can see really nicely done. And thankfully, they haven't made him quite as thick as that Chewbacca, which is a relief, at least to say the least. The legs as well, you can see in the bottom there, they are actually planted a bit closer to the ground. I was curious as to how sort of far off the ground they would end up, but there is a Technic brick in between the legs that kind of hold the two legs together underneath, and they plant them a bit closer to the ground. These are printed tiles on the very top there, just on the bust and on the ring piece. They're not stickers, which again, like I said, was a huge relief. The only stickers that you will be able to see are on the inside of C3PO's hands, and you'll also be able to see it all the way around this black electric tape looking feature. That is also a sticker piece as well. The fingers are really interestingly done. I'll try and angle the camera so you can see. They've got that sort of weird curved piece that they've used to create the fingers, but I think it looks really good. I thought that the C3PO, I must say, would have been slightly more posable than this, and he is pretty posable. There's the other black sticker you can see there on the inside of his hands. However, you do have to be slightly careful because you can accidentally pull his arm off and he would be unrecognizable unless he, of course, had the red arm. Not as much Technic in this set as you would imagine. There's only two sort of pins and pipes in the middle of C3PO holding the torso to the legs, and like I said before, there's a Technic brick in the very base holding the two legs sort of grounded into the sand. And I really like the way the eyes have come out. I know it's sort of a bit hit and miss with some people. I think they look really good IRL, and I also think that mouthpiece looks great. It's not a sticker, it's a printed tile, which again is another tick in the box. Really like what they're doing with these buildable droids. I think the Droidica looked such an improvement on the Technic from the early 2000s, and this C3PO again looks such an improvement on that early 2000s Technic C3PO. And here he is with his pal R2-D2. I think together they look absolutely fantastic. Two of the very nicest things that I certainly have in the Lego room currently. Probably a bit of current and new bias in that particular statement, but I think they look fantastic together. I haven't quite decided whereabouts they will be going in the Lego room, but they may well stay on my desk in the meantime. Thinking posability wise to have C3PO's hand on the top of R2-D2, sort of a classic iconic pose for the iconic duo. If you've watched the video up until this point, it is sincerely appreciated. I hope you've had a very nerdy and a great start to 2025. Make sure you're subscribed because we've got tons of Lego stuff coming in 2025. Have an awesome week, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye.